Hey, it's Brian with Boxy Bear Media, and I'm here on the floor of the Boulder Creative Expo, and I'm with Cam Hartmans, and he is with Pro Photo Rental, which is, if you don't know about Pro Photo Rental, they rent everything to not just everyone in the Boulder and Front Range community, but you guys ship as well. So I'm really excited to just dive into what you're doing personally, how Pro Photo Rental is doing, and how they can help people in this room. But let's start with just you. So, like, what have you been working on, Cam? You know, what's keeping you excited?
This is, first of all, I want to give you a shout out because I remember us having extensive conversations at Pro Photo Rental talking about setups and like how you were going to make the podcast thing happen for you and the fellas. And then have you told the Mike Tyson story? I feel like you've probably told it in
I haven't told it on camera here today.
Well,
yes.
Can you tell it real quick? Because that melted my brain. I don't want to flip the. If you don't want to, that's
I'm going to keep it really quick because I want to make this about you. But what he's referring to is we do podcasts on trade show floors on location. And we did one at a conference where we were able to get Mike Tyson, who did the podcast with the talent that had hired us, and it was such a zoo. He wasn't sure if he liked how it went. It was just crazy. It was loud. He had 50 security guys, and so he invited us to go back to his luxury hotel at the Ritz in downtown Berlin and refilm it. And so I just got to hang with Mike Tyson and his wife and his business partner and his social media guy and do some filming. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, so, you picked up from us one day. You were like, I'm taking this to Berlin.
Yes.
You returned the gear, and you were like, hey, by the way, I got to film Mike Tyson.
Yes.
That was wild.
Mike Tyson has spoken into probably the mic that you're speaking into right now. So
I can feel it.
Just so you guys know, that is a Pro Photo Rental mic that we used today.
Oh, right.
We needed, we had an issue with one of our other mics.
You picked this one up
I picked that one up today.
From Pro Photo Rental.
Yes, in a pinch, and it was, this is what these guys do. They help creatives create.
That's what we do.
That's what they do.
Yeah. Anyway, so Pro Photo Rental, I'm a technician and content creator there, and our whole thing is just helping people create and assisting them in whatever way we can. We don't really have any like brand loyalty. We really believe in the philosophy that it's all about the user, and it's about equipping creative people with the right tools to get the job done and tell the story the best way possible. And it's been a blast working there, just getting to meet guys like you. And like, I would say 25% of the populace here is people that I've gotten to, rent a lens to and talk to about, sensors and sensor cleanings and codecs and stuff. And yeah, it's just a really cool moment to just be hanging out with you here, you doing the podcast thing.
Yeah.
So,
what's really cool about you guys is just how knowledgeable you are. I mean, obviously you've got like a huge range of, products and everything that, anything you need, you can get it there basically. But, you're obviously very involved in filmmaking. I know, Derek is a photographer, so you can talk all day about photo lenses and whatever you need for photography. So it's just a really sometimes I'll go in there and I kind of know what I need, but I don't know exactly what I need, or I don't know how it works if it's a new piece of equipment. And you guys are just really good about that.
Yeah, that's really the appeal to me about the rental process. I was actually just talking with Derek and Jared about this, but just the turnover rate of gear is so rapid that sometimes it really makes sense to just rent gear. It makes more sense because the upkeep and just trying to have the hippest, coolest thing can be really troublesome especially if you're an independent artist and creative person. It's terrible for your wallet, and it's been cool to hear people who are wanting to get into filmmaking or are like I've had a few clients talk to me about wanting to use like state-of-the-art gear, and again I always go back to like, well, it doesn't matter how I could give you the best camera, but if you don't know how to use it, then you're in trouble. But at the same time, it's just nice to have conversations and equip people with what we can.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, you guys have been a lifesaver for me. So I used to live about a quarter mile from Pro Photo Rental, so I was in there quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I mean, I started doing this 15 years ago, just guy with camera, and I learned on YouTube University how to do a lot of things. And I was like, oh, I need this to make my films better. I need this to make my shots better. Yeah. And gear is expensive. And so the number of times that I realized I needed something, and this is going back, I think I started renting from you guys at least 7 or 8 years ago, maybe more. But it was saved me so much money, especially if it was a piece of equipment that you don't use on every shoot, that is something more specific. And it was like, I could get it there, give it back, and a minuscule fraction of the cost of, I mean, minuscule. Yeah. And then I was able to get what I need. So, I mean, and to this day, I still, I mean, like I said, in a pinch, we needed an extra mic. Bam, just got it on the way here.
Got your back, Brian.
Yeah, absolutely. The mic that Mike Tyson spoke into 8 months ago.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Well, it looks like they're starting to wrap things up here.
Yeah, we're getting kicked out. This is great.
The lights have come on, but Cam, thanks so much. If there's any, I know you gave some shout outs for the people involved in your film. I definitely want to give a shout out to Pro Photo Rental. Those guys have saved my ass over the last several years. Just things we needed to pinch like today, or just things that I couldn't afford to buy when I was getting started, and I was able to rent at a very cheap price. So if you're in the creative space, anywhere in the Front Range, or you guys ship, frankly, anywhere in the country, check these guys out for sure. And
we'll make it happen.
You're going to check out your film too. You got to let me know when that thing is available to be viewed. So.
I would love to. I will let you know. Yeah. That'd be great to share with you.
Awesome.
For sure.
Cam, thanks so much, man.
Brian, you're the best, man.
I always like talking to you.
Yeah, man.
All right, brother.
All right.